Okay, so this is it, the newest king in Nine Kings, the King of Time. I haven't played this, I just unlocked it like a few hours ago. Yep, so we're level 0. I will check out the perks first. Yep, so I think at level 0 we don't get any king specific perks, we just get like these universal ones. So let me just go and fill this out first and then we'll start the game. Okay, so this is our perk setup right now. I'm not sure if this is the most optimal, but I'm just like guessing around. So yeah, so like this one, this can apply plus 1 time. So now our base has 20% to all stats. This applies each time to the one up and below. So we have 2 random unlock plots, and we also have all troops have 10% attack speed. So yeah, let's just head. So let's just go and choose. I usually like to play with the night difficulty since Squire is just too easy. So yeah, let's play with the night difficulty. So I did play with the other kings and use the King of Time card, and let me tell you, it has some really interesting mechanics. But anyway, so this is our base, the Bastion. Cast Rift that wrap each enemy to the backline once. Rift deal damage when cast. Okay, so it basically teleports any enemy on the front to the back, which is interesting. Okay, I will place it over at the back maybe. Okay, let's see, adrenaline. Yep, 1% attack speed per second, which is crazy. We got the Warper, summons melee unit that inherits its stat, and the amplifier. I don't think this deals any damage. Okay, it does, but only 8.4. The amplifier gives every buff it gains to one adjacent plot. Amplifies one extra plot per level. So I think we should place this in the middle where it has 4 adjacent plots. Let's just start with the Warper first. Yeah, let's do that. I'll do it on auto since I don't think we'll have any trouble with the night difficulty. And we'll also play it with the max speed. Okay, beacon. Every year adds 2% attack speed. Ooh, this could actually be good. So beacon might synergize well with adrenaline. Question is, where do we put the beacon? Cast up each enemy to the backline once. So can we only cast this on each enemy once, or can we do it repeatedly? But it only targets a single enemy. That's the question, because if you can do it multiple times, then I can just use the beacon and then place it over here. So we basically can negate any enemy that comes near into our base, and we can just teleport them back. Yeah, let's do that actually. Just grab the beacon and then we'll test it out. Okay, so that teleports to the back, that teleports back. Actually, okay, yep. So they can actually be teleported infinitely. So it's not just once per unit. It's just they target a single unit each time this is cast. Okay. Do we get adrenaline? Hourglass, extremely slow tower. Okay, so one interesting thing that I think in theory is that the King of Time actually scales really well the longer you fight. So if a single fight takes like 5 minutes somehow, then that actually works in the favor, because like this Hourglass, extremely slow tower, but it releases massive explosion when fully charged. Should we go with this, or do we go with the Warper? Let's grab the Hourglass, and then we'll just place it over here just for fun. I don't think we'll be seeing this anytime soon. 17.6 and 0.1 hits per second. That's super slow. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the explosion. And I think it's like a whole area doesn't have any range. It just does like a shockwave that goes through every single enemy. Adds 2% damage to all towers and base every year. Ooh, we might do that. Yeah, we might go with the quarry. Okay, let's see. Devolve. 20% of enemies are turned into kits with half its stats. Oh, this might actually be good in higher difficulty ones. since they usually scale into like hundreds of enemies. I don't think we'll get any benefits from choosing the others, so let's just go with the devolve, and then we'll place the quarry. Yeah, 2% damage isn't that much, but again, we're still in year 4. Okay, I think we need more troops. Yeah, we might lose. Is this still 0.3? Yep, 0.3. Okay, wait, does it not teleport it back? Okay, it does. Okay. Ooh, don't, do we upgrade the bastion? Yeah, let's upgrade the bastion. Now, how much damage does it deal? 10.9. Not that much increase. Okay. We might lose a life here, maybe. No? Okay. I think we can deal with this ballista or whatever they're called. Also, I really enjoy like this like the background art for the battlefield. Like, oh man, it's crazy. We're like in space or something, or like another dimension. Okay, let's see the we don't need any of these. Earthworks unlock targets adjacent plots. Maybe we could use the earthworks on the warper, maybe. Yeah, let's go to earthworks. Okay, let's see what blessing do we get. Baby boom, doubles the number of units. Okay, and it goes over here. Okay, so you definitely have to place a troop over there. Let's place the warper. Okay, so we only got one, which isn't big, but like it's okay. Okay, yep, we definitely need more troops. We might lose this battle, but it's okay. Yep, we lose. Okay, that's fine. See, no troops. We need more troops. Why don't we get any troops? Let's try to reroll. Yeah, now we get orbiter. Okay, so we'll base the orbiter over here. And then we'll probably use the adrenaline on the orbiter since they deal quite a lot of damage. Yeah, and they attack like twice because the projectiles that they fire, it goes and then it returns. It's like a boomerang. Oh, that actually deals so much damage. That's crazy. Okay, so this is also a really interesting card. So this is Portal. If this building reaches level 3, your kingdom travels 2 years back in time. The way that I use it in other Kings runs is I usually use it in like a royal council. So when we ever reach this, I will upgrade it to level 3 and then it will just go, it will travel back 2 years. So we'll do the expand our kingdom and then we can do this twice again. So that's how I would use it, but I don't think we can get enough. Yeah, since we don't even have a single portal. Let's upgrade our orbiter. Okay, which war against another king. Ooh, King of Progress, King of Nature might be good since if we get the clone card or the procreate, we could increase the number of orbiter. But we do need like some kind of frontline unit since these are like in the middle and these are the backs and they have only 11 health and 15 health. Yep. So let's go with the King of Nature. And then would we get adrenaline or orbiter? Let's go with orbiter. And then if we don't get anything good, then we'll use the adrenaline or on the orbiter. Or do we give them to the warper? I think we should have put the beacon over here, since that will actually increase the attack speed. Okay, we might lose. We might lose. Let's just grab another orbiter and then I'll put... Do we want to upgrade to level 3? Let's just use the adrenaline. 1% attack speed every second. If they can survive, that is. Yeah, I don't think they can survive. Okay, so we definitely need some kind of front line, because I believe there is no units in the King of Time that can be a frontline unit. Do we get more adrenaline or hourglass? Let's upgrade the hourglass. Yep, we need clone. Okay, we can only buy one card, that's okay. We'll upgrade the hourglass. And then let's just upgrade the orbiter. So we have more troops. Hopefully we can survive this. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we can handle this just fine. 24, 0% crit chance. Okay, taking quite a bit of time, but so far we're handling it pretty well. We might grab the boar and then make the orbiter ride the boar. Can be mounted by... For each 1 HP the boar has, increases rider stats. Yeah, let's just grab the boar. I'm gonna place it over here, so it increases the stats by 14%. Yep, now they deal a lot of damage. Yep. Okay. Wait, are these the orbiter enemy? Yep, okay. Okay, it's fine. We can win this. Ooh, we could max our hourglass. Yeah, let's do that. And then it's time to expand. Where do we expand? Probably over here. And then place something over here. The hourglass. Or do we create more orbiter? Actually, let's upgrade our bastion to max level. 0.5k. So do we lose this battle? Oh no. Okay, we lose. That's okay. So we definitely need some kind of frontline unit, since we don't have any. Do we level up? No, we don't level up. Let's quick restart. Okay, same as before, we place it on the furthest one, then we'll place orbiter. Okay, yep, year 1 definitely won. Ooh, we could use elf. Yeah, let's just grab the elf and then place it here. Okay, we win the battle easily. Let's grab adrenaline. Ooh, 0.1, 0.3. We'll just give the elf adrenaline, since they're at the back line, so they don't get targeted easily. Okay, yep. Probably get a mycelium. Pearls now travel plus 1 year back in time. Ooh, do we unlock new random plots, or do we... Let's go with the feast. Yeah, I think we're gonna be struggling if we don't have any frontline units, so might as well just upgrade our health. And we'll place the mycelium over here. Yep, so this works in our favor, since we tend to drag the battle out for so long. Okay, so it spawns 1 spore every 9 seconds. Okay. Yep, we're doing good so far. Probably grab another adrenaline and then give it to the elf. Okay, so now they have 2% attack speed every second. Okay, and we are not having any problems. Do we get procreate or elf? Let's just level up the elf, and then let's see what blessing do we get. Prosperity, and not really useful. Let's upgrade the elf. Okay, so now we have 6. And they deal 22 damage with 71 health. Yep, we are definitely surviving with the help of the mycelium. Oh, finally we have a frontline unit, so we'll place it over here. And then we'll see if we can upgrade that. Okay, so far the paladins are doing their job. They're tanking the units, they're tanking the damage. 66 health, that's quite a lot. Do we have an amplifier? No, let's grab the amplifier. King of Spells or King of Blood? Let's go to King of Spells. We can get Chain Lightning and Older Tomb, so we can upgrade the elf. Then let's just place the amplifier. Ooh, do we place it over here or over here? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Orbiter. So when an adjacent plot gets an enchantment, it gets it too. So since we give them the 2 adrenalines, then the Orbiter also gets them. Okay. Gives every buff it gains to 1 adjacent plot. Ooh, do we make the elf our hyper carry? So we could technically place the amplifier here, and then we place this one like the farm or like the blacksmith. So it just basically transfer from here, these 4, to over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's place the amplifier here. So now we need something that can give this an enchantment. Yep, or gives them buff. Okay, so we're doing better than the last run. Ooh, do we grab clone or let's grab clone just in case. And then let's upgrade the elf actually. Okay, so now we have 9. Okay, so far they're doing good. I think we can hold out. Yep, we definitely can. Yep, so this is actually really helpful, the mycelium. And since we get it so early, in the later years, it's gonna be also a DPS machine. For now, I think we need more frontline units, so we'll grab that. Okay, so what does this say? Gives every buff it gains to 1 adjacent plot. Okay, do we grab poison vial? Yeah, let's grab poison vial. And then we'll just leave. Give this to our elf. And then place the warlock in the front. Okay, so yeah, so our front line is strong enough to tank the enemies until the very end, and then we can just finish them off. Yeah, okay, so now we got it. Ooh, let's grab, how do we grab blacksmith or farm? Let's actually grab the blacksmith and then place it over here. So now it should amplify to the elf. Yep, it does amplify to elf. Okay, to 1 adjacent plot. Okay, so it's random. 2% isn't actually that much, but we're still in year 12. Yep, definitely getting the adrenaline again. Ooh, where do we put it? Okay, so Orbiter gets an enchantment. When adjacent plot gets an enchantment. Let's place it over here. And then we'll give another adrenaline to the elf. So now they get 3% attack speed each second, which is crazy since we're always dragging the battle out, so they should have a lot of attack speed. Yep, towards the end now they shoot super fast. compared to not getting any attack speed. Okay. Every year has a 50% chance of duplicating an enchantment of one adjacent troop. Oh, this actually could work well. So if we... Oh, we should have unlocked this plot over here. But we... Yeah, let's grab the library, don't mind, and place it over here. Yep. Of duplicate enchantment of one adjacent troop. Okay, yep. So this also has poison value. Okay. Yep, 50% chance doesn't seem that bad. It's basically gonna be 50-50. Let us upgrade the blacksmith. Warpers now summon Giga Tankers with double HP and damage. Yeah, we don't have any warpers. Should we get this just in case? Yeah, just in case, and then we'll upgrade the blacksmith. Nice. 30 damage. Okay, 30 damage is insane. This only deals 3.5, 9.3, 2.1. This is 6.3. Okay, now we get the warpers. Probably place the warpers. Let's just place it over here. Since I want to focus this amplifier to just the elf. Okay, now summon Giga Tankers. So where are the Giga Tankers? I'm not seeing any of it. Are these the Giga Tankers? I don't think so. Okay, let's finally upgrade the blacksmith again. Level 3, nice. Now 6% damage every year. Okay, we might need more frontliners. Yeah, we're already down to 0, but yep. So we can handle the backline, but we need more frontliners. Orbiters. Yeah, let's upgrade the orbiters. Okay, let's see. I think we got this. Yeah, I think we got this battle, no problem. Okay. Ooh, wildcard actually might be good, so we'll grab wildcard and then upgrade it to... Let's just test it on the amplifier. Okay, so against the one adjacent plus. Okay, so I wonder what does it do. For each level, gives every buff it gains to one adjacent plot, amplifies one extra plot. Okay, so we could technically place over here, place one unit, one troop over here, and it will also amplify equally. Okay, so let's grab over here and then let's just upgrade our warper. Yeah, so I'm not seeing the Giga. Is this the Giga minion? I don't think they're that much different than the normal one. Yeah, their damage is also low, only 45k. Wizard library, yeah, we're definitely getting more warlock. So now 6 warlocks. Oh, that's actually quite a big RB, 168. But we're dealing with them just fine. Yep, we're still half of our army. Okay, so our orbiter is level 2. Now let's get another stack of adrenaline, and then we will we'll grab the evolve and then place adrenaline. So now we have 4 stacks, and this one has 5 stacks. Okay, yep, now the elf shoot a bit fast. Oh, I didn't realize 5,000 damage. That is crazy. Okay, let's upgrade the paladin again for our front line. I think we need more front lines. Okay, so yeah, our front lines now can survive until the end. That's actually good. Ooh, static. Spire might be good. Static. Static might be good for the orbiters. Yeah, let's grab static. Make peace. Would we make peace? King of nothing, king of nature. King of nature. We probably need the mycelium, but king of nothing has the wild card. Ooh, let's actually ban king of nothing. You can get the mycelium and the procreate, which is more beneficial. So let's give the static to orbiter. How much do they have the poison vial? 7 stacks of poison vial. Okay. Okay, we're fighting the rainbow army. What do we get? Ooh. Echo 4 might be interesting since we can like duplicate this. We get raising. Let's grab echo form and then we'll duplicate the orbiter. Yeah, so now this actually still benefits from the library since so if this gets an enchantment, then this will get it too from the effect. When an adjacent applet gets an enchantment, it gets it too. Yep. Okay, let's just upgrade our mycelium. Do we upgrade our library? Blacksmith, it's already level 3. Ooh, yeah, let's upgrade the library. Upgrade the mycelium and then upgrade the library. Okay. Yep, now we're not losing that much unit. Probably grab another stack of static and then give it here. Nice. So now they have 3 stacks of static and they have 7 stacks of adrenaline. Okay, so they're gonna be our main DPS then. 5,000 and 6,000 damage, and then another stack of adrenaline, of course. Ooh, where do we put this? 50% chance of duplicate an enchantment. Let's just place it over here, and then we'll give adrenaline to this one. So we might place like a beacon or something building, so that way so that way when this unit gets like the buff, then it will also affect this one too. Let's grab another static. Let's give it again to this one. Yeah, I think we're gonna win this one. We haven't lost a single life, which is good, and we're not losing a single unit. Okay, that is crazy. Let's grab the warper. Bastion Reef now warp each enemy to the backline plus 1 time. Okay, let's grab the loophole and then we'll upgrade the warper. Let's see, still 0.1 hits per second. Yep, now our spores, the mycelium has created like so many spores. Let's upgrade our library again. Okay, dude, how much poison vial? 9 stacks of poison vial and 10 stacks of adrenaline. That is crazy. If we give them stack of vampirism, they might not actually die from battle. Anyways, let us just upgrade the bastion for no reason. Our warlock is level 2, so we might upgrade that. Then we'll reroll, definitely upgrading the orbiter. So, this is level 2, right? Okay, so we don't need to buy a warlock. Paladin is level 2. Okay, so we'll buy paladin and then let's just leave. So upgrade Warlock, upgrade Paladin, upgrade... Ooh, which Orbiter should we upgrade? They still deal 11,000, okay, so let's just give this. Then we'll upgrade our Bastion. Not that it really matters, since the damage isn't really from the Bastion. Okay, yep, 13 damage, okay. Clone. Ooh, do we grab clone and then clone this Orbiter? Let's see, 2000, not actually bad, but let's reload, try to get Procreate. Yep, okay, so we get Procreate and then we'll give them to this Orbiter. So now we have 27 Orbiter. They should deal a lot of damage. Yep, already 20,000 and still counting. 25,000, crazy. Ooh, wait, our Warper is level 3. Okay, so let's just grab Adrenaline. Oh, I didn't realize this was the final year. I was having so much fun. Okay, so let's give them this. We'll place the Hourglass here. And then the Regress. Bring blood back on level between and solves. And we don't really need this. We'll just sell it. Okay, and then we'll see King of Nature. Okay, we're not losing that much. And the enemy is slowly being squashed. Okay. Yep, so we won. Yeah, so definitely the King of Time, interesting mechanic, but you really need to put in the front line since they don't have any front lines. The Orbiter's mechanics actually interesting. So adjacent plot gets an enchantment, it gets it too, which is crazy. And the Amplifier also is interesting card. So yeah, I think that's it for the first ever gameplay of King of Time from me. Super interesting king. This actually requires a higher level understanding of the game's mechanic, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you in the next 9 Kings video.